to your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what That's the lights, me in my room. We can get slide through. Give it to you whenever you want. Don't you wait until you want. Baby, it is yours. Everywhere, baby, it's yours.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Notori if you're new, and today we're going to be doing some organization, study tips, and also a little what's in my backpack. And here are my qualifications. I'm going to use this as a chance to brag on myself. I literally have a 4.1 GPA, so your girl has brains too. But yeah, anyways, we clearly have a lot of stuff to do, and let's just go ahead and get into it because it is currently July 16th. And I really don't have that much done yet as far as like the back to school prep. I don't even have any clothes. So that's going to be really interesting for future me. But before we go ahead and get into the video, follow all of my socials that are popped up on the screen somewhere. And now let's officially start the video. I do kind of gotta crouch down so y'all can see me, but right now we are at my very cluttered desk. I use my desk kind of like a vanity as well, but all my school stuff is on this side. And then over here, this is just makeup. But just look at how cluttered this is. Like, this stuff should not be here. I don't know why it got here in the first place. Or this water bottle that's like literally empty. Goodbye. So now that y'all know kind of what that's looking like, I feel like it's just best to go ahead and take everything out of my desk, like all the makeup, all the skincare out of there, all of my school stuff, and just wipe everything down so we have a nice blank canvas to work with. Because I just can't like clean around a whole bunch of mess. Like I need everything around me to be clean. So let's just go ahead and do that first. Ooh, and y'all, before we start cleaning this desk, I got me some Chick-fil-A. My sister bought this for me. Thank you.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean to disrespect, but all of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I. See you all around my way. Been meaning to say hi, but
Y'all, I'm back, and that Chick-fil-A was so good. So I have my anime on, I put on some Netflix, I moved everything away from my desk area clearly, and now we're officially going to start with like the most important part. Let me show y'all what that's looking like right now, because when I tell y'all it's a hot mess, it's literally a hot mess. Like you can see that at some point I did have a system, but clearly that is just a hot mess.
I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly crush. And I wonder if you even notice me. And you gotta feel me. I love you good. Just wanna be your girl.
Hey y'all, so obviously everything is all nice and cleared out now, but now I kind of want to show y'all my desk so y'all can understand my game plan and how I want things to look like, because it's going to be so difficult to explain it to y'all without actually like, you know, visualizing the desk. So in this video, we're just going to focus on this area of my desk. I do have 2 drawers up here, but it's not really necessary to tackle in this video. It's not really school related stuff in there. But I kind of want my pens and pencils, like stuff I know I'm going to be grabbing a lot, to go in the top level. Then I'm thinking more of like my notebooks and planners and stuff like that can go right here. When it comes to the bottom, I'm not really sure. Probably just some miscellaneous stuff. And I just really want to reorganize this so everything school related can be this one area of my room. I don't have to look around my room for it, and I just know where everything's at. And I do have these clear bins. So like erasers, sticky notes, scissors can go in these. And I have some bigger ones for pens and pencils, but I 100% recommend these if you're going to be doing the same thing like I am. Like I know people like to call these bins like overconsumption and like, oh, it's not necessary. You don't need that to make your stuff look nice, but I feel like it helps so much with organization. And these came off of Amazon. I think it was like over 20 of these bins came in a pack for like $15, I think. It was a really good deal. And then just in case if anyone's curious, my desk is from IKEA. I only have like 5 notebooks that I'll actually be putting in here because obviously the rest is gonna go in my backpack. And I kind of want to show them to y'all First is this usual, like, ordinary, regular, degular, schmegular 5-star notebook. It is really, really huge though. It's like a 5 subject, and I just use this for all of my studying and note taking that I do at home, because I like to just jot down notes and stuff when I do my work. Like, I have a very, very particular process that I need to follow. So this is for that. Then this is my planner. I love my planner so much, and I literally use it every day. Like, if I'm not using my notes app, I'm 100% using my planner. It is this really cute, like, seafoam green kind of color, and it's not really translating that well on camera, but this is such a good notebook. It is by the brand Sugar Paper Essentials, in case y'all want one. This was also featured in my New Year's reset one, because I get a new planner every single year, and I'm never ever switching up from this brand, because this brand is honestly just so perfect. Then here's my 5-minute journal. It's not really like school related, but I figure that it should go with the rest of my notebooks, just so I know where everything is at. It's like the same color as my planner. I thought that was just so cute, and I just figured that it should go with all of my other books. So here's my 5-minute journal. Next, I have these really cute Hello Kitty notebooks, and literally these are so important to me, because every single school year my teachers literally make us sign up for 50 billion websites, and I rack up so many passwords throughout the school year. So these 2 notebooks hold all my passwords for school stuff, and these are so important. Like, I can never ever lose these notebooks. And this is it as far as my notebooks, so this can just go ahead and go on my second drawer. I don't need any like fancy organization for this. As y'all can tell, I put them in here like in order from biggest to smallest. Okay, so now that first drawer is out of the way, and it was actually really simple. I don't know why I keep on overestimating everything I have to do when I'm filming. Like, ew. Anyways, now I'm going to work on my top drawer, so I'm going to be utilizing these clear bins like I had told y'all about a couple minutes ago. But first I have to go ahead and empty the rest of them out, because look at all this useless, disorganized stuff that I have in here. This is everything that was previously in those clear bins. So we have to fit all of this into 4 bins somehow. I don't know how I did it before, and that's probably why I was so disorganized.
Sun is setting on the Atlantic. I bet a full moon is gonna show. Wondering what rush your boat. What did your heavy heart afloat? I don't know. I pull up, baby. Seems like it just went undiagnosed. Lock me on everything that's so immature, so unprovoked. I don't even know what. Had plans to understand you. Baby, I know you broke my faith. Why you gotta listen to the propaganda? Now you're both leaving. I would be kind, I don't understand you. You should let your sister be the voice of reason. Either it's your text that I'm misreading, or it's just your actions are misleading. You know how they do things in Pristina. I just know the tension is increasing. There's plenty people dead to me still breathing. Plenty other ways to get over people. You ain't had to step on me to gain freedom. Oh no, you remind me of someone I think you know. You know and I know things that she didn't know. I'm not the same person I was 5 drinks ago. You tried to quiz me, but we're not in it to know. I don't.
Okay, so I'm very proud of my progress so far. I'm going to give y'all a final desk tour at the end. Well, not at the end of the video, at the end of this little segment of the video, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I just kind of want to show y'all what I have done. Only a little bit though. So basically, the top drawer is completely completed. However, I don't know if I'm going to keep this stuff in this pencil pouch, because I realized I'm using this one for back to school. So this one can't stay on my desk anymore, because I did homeschool last year. I literally just moved everything over to my desk. I forgot I'm going to have to use this at school, so we don't have to switch some things up later. But that's future Notorious problem. Also, some stuff I didn't show on camera. Just these 2 calculators. I think they're different types of calculators, but they're not really top priority, so I just kind of put them towards the back of this section, because normally when I need to calculate something, I just use my phone anyways. One of these probably has to come with me to school, but for now, we're just gonna put that on here because we know ain't nobody gonna be calculating on the first day anyways. I'm just gonna figure it out off of camera because my camera is overheating, and then I'll show y'all the final product before we get into study tips and like pack my bag with me / what's in my backpack. Okay guys, so I'm finally done organizing my desk. I swear this literally took me all day. It is, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:50 p.m.
Y'all heard her, it's 7:50 p.m. I literally started this in the afternoon, so your girl put effort into this vlog, okay? And maybe this is a shorter vlog, but just know that this took me all day. So this is what it will look like from y'all point of view when I'm sitting down doing my homework. Nothing special, pretty much the same background that y'all always see. But this is my point of view. I did keep some of like my perfumes and just like skincare or body care products over here that I didn't want in the bathroom. Back here I have my CeraVe face lotion, then I have my Nivea. All of this, well, 90% of this was in my hygiene routine. But besides the point, this is my point of view. Then I just kept this salt lamp over here because I feel like it just looked bare. I don't know, I might just take it off because I feel like every corner of my desk doesn't need something. So maybe I'm just overdoing it. So I don't know if that salt lamp is going to stay there, but I just thought it was cute for now. And then I always leave my laptop out right here just because it's easy access. And I know when back to school starts, y'all, I'm going to be at my desk more than I'm at my bed. So I figured it would just be nice to have this here. And now I know I already shown y'all a little bit, but let me get into how I actually organized everything because I didn't give y'all a full-on tour yet. Okay, we're gonna have to do this part from this weird angle right here. Don't mind my ring light in the back. That's not gonna stay there, but I just wanted it out of the way for now. But ta-da! Y'all can't see. Hold on, let me fix it. Okay, let's start off with this first drawer. Well, actually, this isn't a drawer. I don't know what to call this, like a shelf. Yeah, okay, let's start off with this first shelf. So in the way back over here, those are just some sticky notes. I have my scissors, my stapler. It's like a mini stapler because I don't need a big one. And then also some glue sticks. I know I wouldn't really be needing it that much, so I like kind of put it in the way back. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take it out so I can show you guys. These are the cutest erasers ever. If it will focus. Okay, it's focusing now. These are so cute. I think I already shown them to y'all, low-key, now that I'm thinking about it. But as cute as they are, I know I won't be using them on a daily basis. It's like less important as the other stuff in the front, so it doesn't need easy access like that. But yeah, then in the front is my pencil pouch, and then I have number 2 pencils in here, and then my pens, and then these are all mechanical pencils. And y'all, I was not playing like in my back to school supplies video. I barely got any pencils because look, I have so many. I didn't even need to buy any pencils. I low-key feel like I just had to because it was the back-to-school supply shopping. But yeah, I figured my pencils and pens and stuff was like the most important, so I put that like in the front. Now moving on to the second drawer, y'all already seen everything I put in here. I didn't change anything off camera. And now moving down here into my third drawer, it is pretty empty, but I left this like that for a reason. My school has like an A day and a B day, so I wanted to leave room so that when I switch out my A day stuff, then I can put my B-Day stuff in there because I'm not going to carry A-Day and B-Day supplies in one backpack. That's just so extra. So I wanted to leave extra room so I can like switch out my supplies, if that makes sense. And like literally the only thing that is down here is just an empty folder. This folder is also left over from last year. It was in pretty good condition. I don't think I even used it, to be honest, because I bought so much last year, like I don't know what possessed me. And this is just a basic pink folder. Really, really cute. It has the prongs. The prongs aren't even touched. And Yeah, it's probably like an Up and Up folder from Target. That was on the third drawer, as well as some plain copy paper and some plain notebook paper. I feel like you just can't have a desk if you don't have like paper on deck, because I'm always like drawing something, I'm always writing something down, and it's such a need for me. This is it. And I really like this new system I have. It's very, very functional. Now that that is finally out of the way, I feel like I can finally just like breathe a sigh of relief, because it has been bothering me for such a long time. I just never actually got up out of bed and did it. But yeah, today we're gonna leave these two drawers alone. As you can tell, they are very, very messy. This one over here is probably like the worst because it is the smallest drawer, but I have so much camera stuff in here and it's just not a good system. But regardless, now we are going to move on into some study tips / organization tips. This is not something that I would typically do in this type of video, but some of y'all had asked me, so I'm gonna deliver. I wrote some tips down on my notes app so I wouldn't forget. But number one, please actually try to pay attention in class, because you cannot complain if you don't understand something when you're not actively trying to learn. This is something that I personally struggled with for a really, really long time. Last year when I switched to online school, it did help me a lot, but I am going back to in-person this year. Number two, don't just use Quizlet to cheat on assignments, because I know we've all been there and done that. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've never cheated on an assignment before, but don't use Quizlet just to cheat. It's actually really useful if you go on there and make an account and actually make some flashcards for yourself. It's just much quicker to type everything out instead of making individual flashcards using index cards. Also, this is something that I did when I was at my lowest, when I was not paying attention and I had no clue what was going on in that class. I don't condone the use of ChatGPT all the time, but I'm not gonna front and say that I've never used it, because we've all been there, done that. But literally, if you put in ChatGPT or any like AI platform, explain such and such, like whatever topic you're struggling on in school, explain this to me like a child, it'll do it. And then I feel like you should already kind of have like some idea of what's going on, and then you can use that information to actually do some studying on your own. Another thing is just color coding your school supplies, your notes, like pretty much everything. I feel like color coding, or just like, you know, having certain notebooks for different classes helps so much. Me personally, my teachers require you to have a different notebook for each class, but it honestly just saves so much time. Also, investing in a planner, therefore like you can actually visualize when your tests are, when a certain assignment is due. And if you have a desk, or if you have room for your desk in a room, get a desk and actually use it, because girl, we all know that if you're doing your work in your bed, you're gonna fall asleep and get so distracted. So I love my desk. I always do my homework here, or I do it like at a dinner table. But yeah, honestly, that's all I got for y'all. I feel like this was mostly common sense anyways, and I hate doing like advice videos because I feel like my thoughts get so jumbled up. And yeah, now that I'm done giving y'all advice, let's just go ahead and pack my bag / emergency kit. Alright y'all, so it is finally time to go ahead and pack my bag and actually pack my emergency kit as well, because y'all see me go out and buy this stuff for my emergency kit, but y'all never see me pack it. So go check out these two videos and follow all of my socials while you're at it. So this school year, I decided that I'm going to use my plain black JanSport. I do have a spray ground as well, but I'm just more of a neutral girly at heart, and I figure that this is just more functional. I don't really need that much stuff this year because I got all of my hard classes out of the way. So I feel like carrying a big like spray ground to school, it just wasn't it. This is what the bag looks like. Y'all probably seen these a million times because it is a very standard back to school backpack. On the side right here, it has an area for your water bottle that you bring. And I really like this because for some reason, a lot of JanSport bags don't have pockets for like water or anything. Then in the front, it has a smaller front pocket. And I don't know if y'all can see it that well, but in the miniature front pocket, it has an even smaller pocket inside right here. Now moving on to like the last area of this backpack that is actually kind of important is the big pocket. It's just a big empty space. And then in the back right here, it has a laptop sleeve. And yeah, that's about it. So let's just go ahead and pack my stuff. When I put stuff in my backpack, I like to go in order of like biggest to smallest. So my folders will probably go first, and then I'll go ahead and put my notebooks and stuff. Okay, so I packed my bag and I'm gonna show y'all a tour of like everything at the end. But right now, let's go ahead and pack my emergency kit. It has some wear and tear, definitely, because I've had this since like my freshman year and I'm going to be a junior now. So I've had her for a minute, but she still works, so I'm not gonna go and buy another one. First thing I'm gonna go ahead and put in here are some masks. Ever since the pandemic, I've been very, very paranoid about a new outbreak. So I always keep some masks on me at school, and it's just good in case you get sick. These go at the bottom because I doubt I'm gonna have to use this anytime soon, but this is just in case. Then this one right here, this is a leftover mini lint roller from last year, so I'm gonna use it again this year until it runs out. I like to wear a lot of black clothing and a lot of neutrals, so this is good to have on deck. Next, I'm gonna throw some feminine products in there because you cannot have an emergency kit without tampons. Like, what else is the emergency kit for? Then I'm gonna go ahead and put some pens and pencils in here, just one of each, and let me explain why. This is a regular pen, this is a mechanical pencil, and then this is a number 2 pencil. I always do this because there are those days where you forget to bring pencils for some reason, and I hate asking other people for their stuff. Like, I feel like they're watching me because they don't want me to steal their stuff, and it's just the most awkward thing ever. So I just always go ahead and put some in my emergency kit. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put my school ID in here. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 3 rubber bands in here. 3 is just a good number to have. It's like my angel number, so I do everything in 3s. Next, a mini lotion. I hate when my hands get dry in the school bathroom after using their nasty soap, so get you a good quality lotion. Next, some Vaseline. This is pretty self-explanatory. Second to last item I got is some full body spray. This acts as like a deodorant that you can use everywhere. I don't think I would ever put this anywhere besides my arm. Last but not least, some mini sunscreen. I feel like it's just something like lotion or like deodorant that you have to reapply throughout the day. This is just a really good sunscreen in general, and it does not leave a white cast for all my black girls out there. And this is about it for my emergency kit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in my bag and then give y'all a final tour of everything that's in my backpack. Okay, y'all, so it is officially time for my backpack tour. First, let's go ahead and start off with the front pocket.
The sun is setting on the Atlantic. A beautiful moon is gonna show.